Now here's a girl who does not need an introduction.
Hey guys.
Tori Nonaka.
Good to see you again.
Multi-time national champion. One of the best shots in the world. Here she is, Team Glock. And I have a few questions for her. And the first one is, how did you and Glock ever get together, and why did you choose Glock, or did they choose you?
Yeah. I kind of like to say the gun chose me, because I was always pulled toward the Glock, and I was just waiting. Every day I'd go check and wait till my hand was big enough, because I started when I was 12. And then the day it finally fell, I told my dad, next thing you knew, we called Glock, and they sponsored me as a junior shooter and just gave me my first Glock pistol, and then I won several championships with it, and then later when I turned 15 years old, they asked me to join the team.
Good job,
yeah.
Good job. And you're probably the best female shooter you are in the world, so it's really a privilege to speak to you. Now here's a question, because I have a lot of law enforcement friends, not only in Florida, but nationwide.
Right.
The majority of them in law enforcement agencies as a whole choose Glock. They call it Glocks and cops. So my question to you is, why do you think the cops, law enforcement agencies, choose Glock, and then what caliber do you think they prefer? So,
sure. So, for a while we were seeing that the most sold Glock to the cops was the Glock 22 and the 40 cal, which was the full-size Glock pistol, and because we were thinking that 40 cal was big and bad, but then we've now proven that 9mm, because the speed of the bullet and everything like that it does the job, and you get to carry them around. So everybody's transferring over from 22s and getting their 17s, and some of the older departments are a little bit slower getting with the times, but there's research behind that, and Glock has just proven over time and time again that you can rely on it. It's simple to use. You don't have all the different decocks, safeties, everything like that, and you can trust it 100%. So, I think it speaks for itself. Everybody knows that Glock doesn't really sell it. They just sell themselves.
Yeah, and law enforcement gets a little bit of a discount, which they deserve.
Absolutely.
Glock takes care of our law enforcement, and our law enforcement chooses Glock as a whole. Not as a whole, but pretty much mostly Glock.
Right.
And it's always a privilege to see you. You have anything else you want to tell the world? When is your next competition starting?
Sure.
In 17? What do you got going on?
Well, the biggest event for 2017 is the IPSC World Shoot, because it only occurs every 3 years. So it's the pinnacle of shooting that we can set a goal for ourselves to try and obtain. So it's going to be in France and this fall, and so we're just preparing for it this spring, and we're going to hit the range hard and the gym hard and go collect some gold.
Yeah, I can see you're in shape. You've been working out.
Yeah, I've been running a lot in the off season. So.
And what's it like traveling so much? It's good and bad, right?
It's good and bad. Last year I was home for about 60 days. It's my goal to be home a little bit more this next year. But I've gotten to go to some really great places for work and for pleasure. I'm kind of addicted to it right now. I love seeing new places.
What state do you call home?
Virginia. It's my home, always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here she is. I always like to do a video with Tori each year, and it's a privilege seeing you again.
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.